today, right now, is New Year's Eve. And I was out doing my cardio and I was scrolling through Instagram and I see a number of messages today, all along the lines of this. I'm so excited to see what 2022 is going to bring. I'm so ready for new beginnings in 2022. I can't wait to see what happens great to me in 2022. Listen, all of you motherfuckers that post that shit, I hope you understand. And if you don't understand yet, you start to understand now that if that is your mentality, if your mentality is, I can't wait to see what happens, you are going to get fucking shit as a result. Because life does not reward people who wait to see what happens. Life and the way it works, and no matter what you want to do when I say this, you can get mad about it, you can argue with it, you can fucking say it's not true, it doesn't matter. It's no different than gravity. If you go take a step off the building, you could say gravity's bullshit all you want, but you're going to crack your motherfucking skull on the ground. And if you think that life doesn't work in a very simple equation, which is what you put in, you will get out, you are going to fucking lose. So you can buy into this happy-go-lucky hippie mentality of, well, I can't wait to see what I've delivered on 2022. That seems to be the popular shit these days, okay? Because let's be real, dude, being mediocre is the fucking result that most people are producing. And if you look at what most people who are producing the mediocre results are doing, they're doing this fucking shit where they think that all they got to do is sit around and visualize and quote unquote manifest and shit happens. And when we look at their lives, the results are never there. You know why the results are never there? Because you can think about it, you can wish for it, you can hope for it, you can fucking think all about it all as long as you want. But unless you get out every single motherfucking day and put in the work inch by motherfucking inch, you will never get there. So I want you to think about that moving into 2022. I want you to think about what you hope to gain in 2022. I want you to think about what you hope to achieve in 2022. And I want you to take the word hope and I want you to throw it on the motherfucking ground and I want you to replace it with the word I will fucking do in 2022. Because that's the only chance you got. Now, you guys could go out there and you could buy every get-rich program. You could buy every fitness program. You could buy every motherfucking personal health, higher self, manifestation course book that you want. All of them. You could buy all of them. And you could read all of them and you could become this huge expert and know all the information. And most of you are still going to be broke as fuck. And most of you still aren't going to get what you want. And the reason you're not going to get what you want is because you lack the fucking discipline to execute on the plan that produces that specific result. So what should you be focusing on? If you can't adhere to this program or that program or this program or that program, maybe you should be focusing on developing your ability to adhere to whatever you put in front of your fucking face. Now, I'm no genius. I'm not the smartest guy on the fucking earth. Not even close. But I figured out one thing. That when you follow the plan as it's supposed to, and you work to build the skills that it takes to actually adhere to the plan, meaning your discipline, your fortitude, your ability to endure, okay? Your grit, your determination, your self-esteem, your self-worth, your confidence that you can achieve what it is you want to achieve. These are all fucking skill sets. When you learn to develop these skills, even if you don't have the talent, motherfucker, I don't have any talent. You guys all think I have talent because I've been doing shit for a long fucking time. I do not have any talent. I grew up just like you. But what I learned was when I develop these skills and when I invest in these skills and I continuously sharpen these skills, the ones I'm talking about, I can achieve great things. And if I can achieve great things, and I'm a regular dude who grew up on a fucking gravel road, who was a fat little kid that everybody made fun of, I'm pretty sure you can too. So let's stop with this I hope it delivers this, and I wish it delivers this, because those, honestly, guys, are products of the last 20 years of the systematic removal of our competitive nature as humans and as a country for the sake of indoctrinating our entire mass into mediocrity so that we were easily controlled, and it's worked. You don't like that shit? Develop your discipline. You don't like the way things are going in the world? Develop your ability to achieve. Stop telling yourself every fucking year over and over and over again, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the year. The reason it's never the year is because you don't ever focus on the right things to develop. You go at it like it's a game, like you're rolling the dice, like this might be the year that things happen. Nobody that achieves great things in this fucking life, in this world, in this universe, goes at it with that mentality. You may think they do, but they don't. So if you want 2022 to actually be different, to actually produce different results, you have to not only be willing to visualize and manifest and all these things that these motherfuckers talk about online all the time, and they forget the more important part, which is the fucking work. You have to be willing to grit it out. You have to be willing to push through discomfort. Nothing that you're about to try or do or achieve that is worthwhile is going to be comfortable for you during the process of creating it. So stop with this fucking hope shit. Stop with this I wish shit when it comes to your own life, and start replacing those terms with I will fucking do no matter what. Because when you develop I will fucking do no matter what mentality, do you think your results are more likely or less likely than when you say, I hope that 2022 delivers this for me? And if you think that there's an argument to be made between those two delineations, you're never going to be successful. So this may not be the feel good, pat you on the ass, New Year's Day, welcome to a fresh start. Motherfucker, you've had enough fresh starts. You've had enough fresh starts. Your whole life's been a motherfucking fresh start. Fresh start ain't the problem. Rest ain't the problem either. Oh, I'm tired. Motherfucker, you've been resting your whole life. That ain't the problem. The problem is you lack grit. You lack mental toughness. You lack discipline. And you lack the ability to see things through, which is why you can't finish things. It's why you can't say no to going to happy hour with the fucking homies. It's why you can't pass a fucking donut without taking a bite of it. And let me tell you something. When you can't control the donut, what makes you think you're going to feel happy in your life? Because you're going to be completely out of control of everything. Because if you can't control the motherfucking donut, what can you control? So of course you feel lost. Of course you feel confused. Of course you feel frustrated. Because you haven't been developing any of the skills that are necessary for you to live a true life that you're proud of and fulfilled by. So instead of doing the same old shit every fucking year that you've done for the last however many years, how about this? How about you work on developing your discipline this year? How about you work on being a little fucking tougher? How about you work on being a little fucking harder? How about you put yourself through some uncomfortable shit? How about you understand that you have to purposefully train things like discipline and fortitude and grit for them to be actual assets to you. And those assets that I just mentioned, along with many others, those assets are completely necessary to fucking win in life. It's not an option. It's not something you can afford to get by with. It's not something that some other skill set that you have, not your charisma, not your positive attitude, not your positive thinking. None of that shit will replace those. They are required. They are essential. And if you don't have them, you will fucking lose. Hey guys, do me a favor. If you enjoyed that clip, if it made you laugh, if it made you think, if it made you have a new perspective, go over to iTunes. Check out the full-length podcast. You're going to like it.